You're watching News 3 HD at noon.
All of us have taken falls, but recovering from those falls gets more difficult as we get older, and that's why there's a new effort to prevent those falls before they happen. Joining us with some tips is Marilynn Lawler from the Independent Living. Thanks for being with us today.
Thanks for having me, Mark.
How big of an issue is falling for the elderly?
Well, in 2008, over 2 million people nationwide fell, and it resulted in injury and ER visits to the hospital. In Dane County, it is the #1 reason that older adults end up going to the emergency room. And we're Independent Living as part of an initiative to help build awareness and educate the older adults on how to prevent falls.
I was going to say prevention would seem to be the key here. What are some tips?
Well, one of them is the Stepping On class. The tips are keeping your strength, building your balance. Balance and strength impact falling. Just walking doesn't build those two things. So if people think they walk a lot, that's good, and that keeps their cardio going, but they really need to build their muscles in their legs. They need to understand how vision impacts their ability to walk. It's not just your eyesight, it's also your vestibular system, or your inner ear affects your balance. Medications, people can learn more about their medications and how that impacts falls. And the class has experts, a physical therapist, a pharmacist, a vision specialist, and a community specialist too.
What are the things you can do around your home?
We do assess for home hazards. You can look at rugs that are favorite for everybody is having a throw rug in front of their chair, not to ruin their carpet, and they can trip on that. They can make sure that their sidewalks outside their house are clean of debris and non-slippery.
And you go through all this in the class?
We go through all of it in the class. And
calcium just to build up your bones?
The calcium for the bones, and the interesting thing, research on vitamin D has shown in a study of about 2,400 people that calcium can also, or vitamin D can reduce your, if you take a proper dose of that. We're in Wisconsin, and we don't get enough sunlight to have vitamin D in it.
What's the shoe here?
Well, one of the sessions in the class is proper shoe wear, and this is a perfect example that I think is a very cute shoe. It's even all set for the 4th of July. However, it's a very poor, there's no back on it to support the back of the foot. It's very slippery, and people can trip and fall.
And you go through all of this in the classes. It's Stepping On. The next one is full, we understand, but there's a waiting list. We would like people to call and call that number on the screen, and we will put you on a list for the next class that'll be scheduled. And go to independentliving.com. Great advice.
Okay.
Let's all stay healthy and on our feet.
Thank you.
All right, thanks for coming in. We'll be right back with